Hi guys, so this video is going to be on my top favorite MAC eyeshadows. I was originally trying to narrow it down to top 10, but it didn't work because I don't have a lot of MAC shadows, but the ones I do have I absolutely love, and I couldn't picture not having them in my collection. So I think I have about 15 here. 14 or 15, give or take a few. So I'm just going to get right into it because I don't want this video to be 20 minutes long. I'm timing myself because I don't want it to drag on to 20 minutes long, really. Alright, so first I will start off with my light shadows slash highlight, and I'll move towards the more darker colors. So the first one should be No Shock, and it's going to be my rice paper eyeshadow. I have purchased this shadow several times. It was one of my first MAC shadows that I've ever had, and I will continue to keep buying because I love it. It's just a gorgeous light color. It goes great all over the eyelid, all over the eye from lash line to brow bone, as well as an inner corner brightener. I also love to take it sometimes for like a natural look to make my eyes just like glow a little bit. I like running it along my lower lash line. It's just a really pretty color. It's like a light... Oh, I'm so bad at describing, but it's a light color. It has a slight sheen to it. It's not really white, but it's not really gold. It's kind of like a yellow. Well, on my skin tone, it's more of like... I can't even describe it, guys. I'm so sorry. It's not white, but it's not gold, so it's kind of like a pearl color. And there it is in the pan right there. Sorry, please excuse my chipped nails. I was doing a lot of I was washing my makeup brushes, and yeah. Nail polish doesn't like it when you're using your hands a lot. So there's the first shadow. The second shadow is called Nylon, and I've also had this in my collection for a long time. It's one of the first shadows I ever purchased from MAC as well. It's a this one's, I believe, a frost. This one's extremely, extremely frosted. I like to use this. I don't really use this. I used to use this all over my eyelid when I was younger. I find right now it doesn't really look as good. So right now how I use this is on the inner corner, or if I want like an extreme like brow highlight, I'll use this there. But mostly I use it on the inner corner of my eye just to brighten my eyes up if I'm going for like that kind of like heavily frosted look. I mean, it doesn't look too frosted. It's definitely more frosty than the rice paper. But yeah, that's more of a in a pan it looks... On my hand, they're all coming off like whiter than they actually are. It's really weird. But like in the pan, it's more of like a gold, a light white gold. The next shadow also is one that I keep repurchasing. It is called Dazzle Light. It's gorgeous. Also has been in my collection since the beginning. I've purchased it several times. This is a gorgeous, I don't want to say duochrome because it's not really duochrome, but it has a really nice pink undertone to it. There it is at the top here. I love to use this on the inner corner as well as on the brow bone when I want to highlight. It goes with many different looks. Yeah, I really do recommend it. It has like a light pinkish undertone to it. The next shadow is a recent purchase. Well, when I say recent, I mean like within the last year. And it's the shadow in the shade Shroom. Sorry, I can't speak. And that's what it looks like there. It is a nice, kind of white. Swatch next to the rest though, it appears to have a bit more of a, just a little bit of a goldish pearl undertone to it. So that's it right there. On camera these kind of look, they all look very similar, but on the eyelid they look different. So that's Shroom right there. I do like using this on the inner corner as well as on the brow bone, or all over the lid as well if you're going for just like a natural light look. It's beautiful. Now the next color I have is one that I also love, and it's called Retrospect. Nope, Retrospect. It doesn't have a T at the end of it. And there it is there. This is a beautiful, I think this is a luster. I'm not sure of all the different finishes of these ones, but I think this one's a luster. When I first got this, I was unsure about it because sometimes it's not... I've heard some of them are more pigmented than others, like in the pan. I don't know if I got a bad one or not, but like I've worked with it like a lot. I've gotten through like the top layer of it, so it does come out more pigmented now than it did before. Before I kind of had to work a little bit to get it going. Even now, sometimes like you really have to like to get it onto your skin. But once you make it work for you, It is a gorgeous, like, goldy champagne color. I kind of had to, there it is there, if you can see that swatch there. So I really like to use this on the inner corner, as well as I also like using this color to blend in like other looks when I'm doing, like to blend in like the inner corner with the color on the lower lash line. I also like using this on the lower lash line just to add some light or some sparkle when I'm doing like a light under eye look. So those are my favorite highlight colors. The next color I will say is going to be Samoa Silk. Now this color is a fairly recent purchase within the last 6 months, I believe. Well, obviously, because that's before I started YouTube. So yeah. So this color I like using with, like, if you're doing like a green look and you want something that's not brown and that's not purple, I really like to use this in the crease. I haven't used this all over my lid yet, but I do like to use it in the crease as a transition color when you're doing like colorful looks, like maybe not so much, well, I guess you can use it for blue, but I like using it with green looks because it's more of a peachy color and it brings out the green. There it is on my finger right there. Now I hope this light is cooperating. I'm using a lot of natural light as well as my lights here, so if it's too bright and washed out, I do apologize. I really hope it's not. This color doesn't really show up on my skin, on my hand as much because it's close to my skin color. But there it is there. So I like to use that in my crease when I'm doing like a greeny look. The next color I have is called Era, and it is a very light brown. I like this for blending out colors, kind of like a transition color, but when your look is on and you have some shadow in the crease that you want to kind of blend out more, I like to use this on a brush and just kind of like go over top of the outer edge with this. I find it really helps blend it out and gives like a nice blended sheen to your eye. You can also use this all over your lid. It's very light brown. You might not even be able to see it on camera, but that's it there. So like I said, that's that color, and I like to use that in my crease as either to help with the transition color or to help with the blending after the look is done and I just want to blend it out just a little bit more. I find it's perfect for that. On light skin this will look great. On darker skin this probably wouldn't work as well. The next color is another absolute favorite of mine, and it's called Patina. This color is amazing under the eye. I like to use it on my lower lash line when I'm doing like a darker eye on top and I want something lighter on the bottom. Smudging this out all over the lower lash line and then putting just a little bit of eyeliner in the corner. I like to use this for that. Over top of the eyelid is also perfect. Even if you want kind of like a different color in the crease, I love to use this when I don't want something like a light brown or like, you know, just the normal go-to colors for your eye crease. I really do like to use Patina a lot. It looks great with satin taupe, which I'll get to in a couple minutes here. And I'm running out of places to swatch colors. This color is like a light brown. It has a bit of like a gold running through it. I don't want to say, it has a little bit of copper undertone to it, just not much, like a very light copper, but it's mostly like a golden light brown, if that helps describe it. Where did I put it? Okay, it is right there. So this is beautiful, all over the eyelid, in the crease, under the lash line. This is a shadow that is very versatile and will get many uses. It's a light one. You can build it up to more of a, you can build up the pigmentation as well, so that's great. Now the next color is a color that I like, and it's also in the Naked 2 palette. This is the Max Quarry, and the color in Naked 2 that it's pretty much identical to is Tease. So when I'm not reaching for my Naked 2 palette, if I don't want to like drag that out, this is already in my MAC palette. I do really like using this as a transition color, crease color. It's perfect for that. It's like, well, however you would describe Tease, it's like a light, it's got a bit of like mauve undertone to it. If I can swatch it here. I'm not used to swatching on this hand. I'm so sorry. It's taking forever. So this color takes a little bit of building up. It's not as pigmented as other ones. But like I said, for a crease color it works perfectly. So there's the color right there. I haven't used this all over my eyelid, but I do love using it in the crease. So there you go, that's a nice neutral color that will work with many eye looks, whether you're doing a neutral color, or a blue eye look, or a green eye look. It works with a lot of stuff, even purple. Now the next shadow, of course, I'm pretty sure everyone knows this, it's the Satin Taupe color. I love it. I use it. You can use it all over the lid. You can use it in the crease. You can use it on the lower lash line. It's just a perfect color that works for like everybody. I would describe it as like a mauvey taupe. Mauvey taupe is how I would describe that. So there it is there. I have a tutorial somewhere in my makeup video collection using this, and I forget exactly how I used it in that video, but I do like using it all over the eyelid, and even like if you bring it up into the crease, it looks great. You can even darken it up with like another color, like a deeper purple, and it just gives like a really pretty look for that. So yeah, there is Satin Taupe. And how am I doing for time? I'm already on 10 minutes, so I will hurry up. The next color I really do like is Tempting. It's a nice medium bronzy brown color. This color, I love it. It's like super pigmented. It looks great all over the eyelids, which is why I like using it, or in the crease if you're going for like a lighter lid look, and then if you use Tempting in the crease, it looks amazing. Here it is right there. Gorgeous color. I love it. It's not too warm and it's not too cool, so it will look really good on a wide range of skin tones. Now the next color is called Twinks, and this is one of my favorites. I love using this, only this, for like all over the lid, smoked out into the crease. I love this. It's a nice deep reddy brown, kind of like a rust color. It is gorgeous. I love using this in the outer V and in the crease area. Just pretty. So I love that one. I have a dark brown here, and it's called Mystery, and it is on the cooler side. I don't really have any warm browns from MAC just yet. I'm still building up my collection, but this color is great. If I'm going for just like, so there it is there. It's a cool brown. I like to wear this in the crease, blend it out, looks great. Now the next one I have is one I used for my brows, and it's called Charcoal Brown. It's also on the cool side, but it's lighter than the Mystery color. Here it is here. And I use this on my brows every day. They're just swatched on the finger. This is also very pigmented. It doesn't take much to build up at all. So there it is there. Like I said, it's a lighter brown than the Mystery, but also it's a cool brown. Now the other two I have that I do like, but I have trouble working with them. I have Naked Lunch here. I do like it, however mine I think is a bit of a dud because I keep having to scrape off the top just to get it to be pigmented enough. So I might get another one of these, I'm not sure. I do like it, but it takes a lot for me to use that one, so I've heard other people rave about Naked Lunch. I think mine, like I said, was just like dud. It wasn't a good one. And the other one that I like too, it looks good. I don't think it looks the best on me, but someone with like a warmer complexion would probably it looks amazing on, is MAC's Hoodwinked. It is a very popular one. However, it's not like one of my top favorites, but I thought I would include it because it is so popular. It is super creamy, super blendable, super pigmented, and that is it right there, swatched like that. So there you have it, guys. Those are my top favorite MAC eyeshadows. I think I'm going to do a separate video on colors because I do have a lot of colors that I do like from them. But these are all my neutrals that I want to keep in this video just to kind of like simplify it and make it like not long. So hope you enjoyed this, guys. And if you have any questions as to other shadows, then feel free to leave it in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!